Hello everybody, and my name is Solananil, the Undead Gamer. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to talk, should you buy Call of Duty Black Ops 4? Should you get this game? That's the topic of today's video. Now, we are going to be discussing this in a round of Blackout, but I want to do a bit of a preamble beforehand. Alright, so I bought this game, I pre-ordered it to get into the Blackout beta because I was very excited for it. I didn't pre-order in time to get into the regular multiplayer beta because I wasn't as interested in the regular multiplayer beta and money is tight, so I had to really selectively choose when I was going to pre-order the game. I played it a lot during the Blackout beta. I had some comments. And for the most part, a lot of the things I said have been dealt with. I didn't have that many complaints. So, for people who don't know, the game has 4 modes, including theater, which I haven't really looked at yet, but I would love to at some point. Maybe make some cool machinima shots, do some editing. We'll see. I have a lot of Twitch stuff that I'm going to be uploading to the channel over the next few days as well, of my streams. So you have regular multiplayer, which is our standard multiplayer fare for Call of Duty. I play Chaos TM, I like Kill Confirmed, I like Team Deathmatch. Which is weird. If you know my channel, you know how much I love playing Rainbow Six. You'd think I'm just a search and destroy kind of boy. I've never liked search and destroy in Call of Duty. I love it in Siege. It's just Siege is really good, but that's not what we're here to talk about. They added a new game called Control, where you take turns attacking and defending the objective, I believe. Or was it Heist that was new? Either way, I probably won't ever play either of these. I don't mind free-for-all, but the last Call of Duty game where I really liked free-for-all was Modern Warfare 2. Chaos TDM Mosh Pit. That's what I like. Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed. Hardpoint, Domination, Control for Capture. If this was just Domination and Hardpoint, I might dabble in this every so often because I don't hate Hardpoint. I'm okay with Domination. You have the core loadout, Kill Confirmed, TDM, Hardpoint, Domination, all that stuff. And then you have the Hardcore variants. Haven't played Hardcore anything. Stadium Team Deathmatch on all maps. Like, it doesn't really explain what hardcore changes. I like that it actually says which maps will work for it, though, by name. That's cool. Oh, man, firing range is a map? Oh, dude, I love that one. Sweet. I've only played on Icebreaker, Slums, and Gridlock, I think, or maybe even just Icebreaker and Gridlock. I'm not sure. So I've played not a lot of this. The game at this point has been out since Friday. It's now Sunday morning. It's about 10:20 Sunday morning at the time of this recording. As you can tell, I can't create a class. I'm only level 4. Now I did play like how many games? I've played 3 games. I have a win-loss ratio of 2 to 1. I have an average kill-death ratio of like... Where even is that? Shit, where is that? That should be there. I don't know. Alright, well, I have 59 kills with 36 deaths. So I'm almost at a 2 to 1. Because that would be 72, and I'm at 59. I'm pretty close. I'm at like 1.7 or 1.6. Oh, it's literally right there. 1.64. Fuck me. Sorry, everybody. And you know what? I've had a lot of fun with it. I haven't gotten into the customizing classes, which is where I really shine, because I'm the kind of guy who likes to do all the challenges. That's what I like doing, right? So for me, I want to get in there. I want to start doing guns. I want to do all that nonsense. I want to unlock gun skins. I want to unlock operator skins. In Black Ops 3, I was working on every gun skin and every hero skin, like for the specialists. That's what I like doing, and I think that they're gonna still have a good bit of that. I haven't really looked at all the score streaks. I imagine they're very similar to other games. I'm not seeing anything too crazy here. That's a new, I think. The Mantis. Oh, that's cool. I like the strike team. But you know what I have to say? Oh, not that. I like it. I came into this going after the beta. I came into this going, even if I never played multiplayer, I still am going to get my money's worth out of Blackout. Now, that was my opinion going into it. So the fact that this is good has me really excited, because whenever I have like a spare 10 minutes, I can just hop on and pound it a quick TDM. Right? Like if I'm cooking or something and I don't want to get into like a potentially 20-minute long Blackout match, I can just pound out a game of TDM. And I enjoy it. I'm going to be honest. I have not played or even looked at the zombie area. I don't play zombies. It's not my game mode. I find zombies is really boring because it usually starts off very slow and takes a while to get exciting. Now, I'm talking from the perspective of someone who used to play older zombie games. I don't know if they've upgraded it in this one, but from what I've heard from the people I've been playing with and meeting in Blackout, the people who've played the zombies absolutely fucking love it. They've all said the zombies is so cool as shit. There's all this new stuff, and it's really good. So if you like zombies, this is good. If you like multiplayer, this is good. I cannot talk about how good Blackout is without literally just choking on its dick. Alright, so I'm not even gonna, like, subjectively, I love this. Objectively, the armor could still use some work. There needs to be a little bit more differentiation between the guns beyond just a little bit of kick difference and ammo types. As long as they keep doing balance changes and upgrading the game as they go and paying attention to their own statistics on how things are going, and as long as they keep updating it, like maybe add a new map in like 5 months or something, that'd be awesome. Not gonna lie, that'd be cool. Fuck, I would love for them to have a Blackout map that has the terminal map. Oh, have it in Russia. Oh, the terminal map from fucking Modern Warfare 2, that'd be pimp. Alright, sorry. I got excited. And then there's another mode, which is Specialist HQ. So I haven't looked into this other than talking about it on stream the other day. So this mode is like a quote-unquote story mode. It's cutscenes and lore around the characters, and then it introduces the specialists to you, and then you get put into versus the AI matches where it teaches you and gives you a playground to practice the characters and how their gadgets work. The game doesn't have a proper story beyond that. And controversial opinion, I think that's fucking fine. I would have rathered them dedicate themselves wholly to these 3 modes than have their attention split 50-50 between these 3 modes and a 5.5 hour long campaign with almost no substance. Like, I don't play Call of Duty for the story. I mean, I do some of them. If Call of Duty Ghosts 2 comes out and it came out without a story, I would lose my shit because they left the story on a cliffhanger and I actually enjoyed it. This game, I never played through the Black Ops story. I have no idea what it's about. Never cared. And I'm kind of fine with that. I mean, yes, there are some people who don't have good access to internet, but they love the Call of Duty games because they play through the stories, then they play through them on Veteran, then they play through them on Easy and get all the collectibles, and then they trade the game in. Alright, this isn't your Call of Duty if you're one of those people. Alright? It isn't. But for me, Call of Duty is just a fun multiplayer game that I get to play all the time. I like competitive shooters, and I like fast food, and that's normally what Call of Duty is, but this game is really good. So, if you ask me, is this game worth buying? The answer is pretty simple. Do you like Call of Duty multiplayer? Do you? Have you ever liked them? Did you like Black Ops 3? Did you like Modern Warfare 2? Did you like Modern Warfare 3? Did you like Black Ops 2? If the answer to any of these questions is, yeah, I like when I have some free time, I like sitting down, playing a few rounds of domination, a few hardpoint, control, TDM, kill confirmed, or I'm a lone wolf kind of guy. Or me and my brother like to sit on the couch and just play zombies, the old zombie games for hours. Guess what? Fucking buy this game. It's beautiful. Alright, that is my stance. If you like Call of Duty, you're probably going to buy the game anyways because brand loyalty and yearly purchases and whatnot. That's just the way Call of Duty sort of is with us, the consumer. But for people on the fence who are just like, you know, I play a lot of Fortnite because I like Battle Royales and I'm on a PlayStation and PUBG doesn't exist on the PlayStation, but I don't have a computer. And I really don't like how cartoony Fortnite is, and I don't like the building. I'm just not good at it. I just want a shooter. Well, if you've ever played a Call of Duty and you like it and can handle the way the characters move, you're going to love Blackout. Because it's just a really crisp, really smooth running Battle Royale experience with the fast-paced sort of movement of Call of Duty. And I love it. I cannot stress that enough. Now you might say, Sil, so what? This is like a 10 out of 10 game to you? No, I actually had this conversation with a viewer in my stream the other day. I would say this game is like a 7.6. Now you might say, Sil, you've just been sucking this game's dick for the last 12 minutes. What the fuck do you mean it's a 7.6? I mean, it's still Call of Duty. There's still balance issues. There are a few bugs. The armor in Blackout is still really strong, and I don't know how they're gonna fix that. I don't want them to remove the armor because I think armor is a fun mechanic because it like, I don't know if it's a fun mechanic, but it's a mechanic I can get behind. Maybe adding special types of ammo or something like AP rounds that deal extra damage to armor or something, or break armor quicker. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna balance it, but guess what? It's a Call of Duty game, right? So there's going to be some bugs. There's going to be some spawning issues in multiplayer. The one game I lost of multiplayer, which was on Slums, which was like a Black Ops 2 map that I remember playing a lot. I actually really liked that map. My team got slammed into their spawn for like the last minute and a half of the game. We couldn't move. And yeah, that's not as fun. Now, the rest of that game, I did have fun. It was a lot of fast-paced running around. I got an attack dog. It was cool. But, like, it's a Call of Duty shooter, right? So there's still some issues with the spawning and stuff that they just never have ever fixed, ever, in any of their games, right? So it can't get a perfect score for that. And Blackout, again, has some issues. It's a new Battle Royale on the market. It only had like 1 week's worth of beta testing, which is ludicrous. It's basically just, hey, play the game for a week to get hype and give us a bit of feedback, and we'll adjust some things based on feedback. But, you know, if this game had had a month of beta, like if they had announced, like, release this for a month and gave us like weekly updates and whatnot, but I mean, they were giving us like daily updates, which is insane, really. But I think the game could have done better with a month worth of beta access, if I'm being honest. So yeah, the games still have some problems, and I'm not ever going to pretend it doesn't. Now, I will say, I don't play Call of Duty Zombies. I cannot stress that enough. There is a whole third of this game that I paid $79.99 because there's no taxes if you buy digitally here, which is nice. I spent $79.99 on this game, going in with the intention that I would never play 1/3 of it. All right. All right, we did loot that, right? Am I high? Yeah, no, we didn't. Oh, we did. I just missed this. So, I give it a 7.6 out of 10, which is really strong for a Call of Duty. Like, massively strong. I don't think Call of Duty's ever put out a 10 out of 10 game. Because, again, a lot... you know what? Maybe Call of Duty Big Red 1. I'll scratch and reverse that. Because some of the... Call of Duty Big Red 1 is like the penultimate single-player first-person shooter experience for me. It is still, to this day, one of my favorite games of all time. And I think saying that fucking deserves some points. Now, if Big Red 1 had multiplayer, it would probably lower its score, because it would have those issues that Call of Duty is often plagued with. But again, as I was saying before I distracted myself with Big Red 1, this game, for all intents and purposes, is like a 7.6. Like, or maybe a 7.9. Like, it's up there. That's big for me. I'm usually pretty harsh when it comes to, like, applying a numerical value to a game. And you might say, why would I spend $70 on a 7? I'm like, well, dude, $10 for every point. You want to buy a 1 out of 10 game? Pay $10. You want to buy a 4 out of 10 game? Spend $40. It's just the math. Checks out. What do I have as my other gun? Right, a swordfish. Now again, as I was saying, if the zombie mode is as good as people have been telling me, for the people who like zombies, which I have no reason to doubt the people who were talking about, because they're people who've put some hours in, are like, dude, I sat down yesterday and I did like 2 rounds of Blackout, and then my brother showed up and we fucking played 5 hours of zombies. It was great. There's all these cool shit. Oh man, it was awesome. You know what? Fucking do you, my dude. Oh, we want this. Oh, what was that? Oh, I think you can just drop and drop all attachments. Drop and detach. Fuck me. That's amazing. How many times have I manually detached every attachment? Fuck me, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't think anyone I've played with has known about that. Or if they did, they didn't tell me. Alright, I'll have to start educating people I see on that. If they don't know. Shit. Oh, that's awesome. Did they just add that in? They might have just added that in the update that went up like today. Because they've been updating pretty regularly since release. We actually have to go though? Yeah. Shit. We have an engineer, right? Yeah, let's pop this, see if we can find a vehicle nearby. I mean, we have Outlander. If it looks like the storm is going to hit me, I'll use it. Outlander is a great perk. I've never once used it in a situation where it gets its benefit off, and this might be the first time. So what Outlander does is that it gives you increased movement speed, and reduces how much damage the storm deals to you, but it only gives you the movement speed when you're in the storm. It's really good for like real late game if it's just you and 3 other people in the final circle, because if you somehow get locked away from each other, like you can't access each other. I've had this happen once or twice, where the circle's closing on a big building and we're in different floors, but all the access between the different floors are covered in the storm, and you're just sort of stuck. In that point, what you want to do is try to get as close to the center as you can and just heal through it and hope the other person dies first. It's a tree, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah. Now, as I was saying, because I keep distracting myself, and I'm sorry about that. I have ADHD, so trying to get like a full sentence out of me like this is difficult. Yeah, it cuts the damage in the storm by half. That's awesome. That much talking has fucked my thread up. I interrupted myself twice there instead of going back. After going, hey now, give me a second, let me get back on track. If the zombies is as good as people say it is, and you like zombies, I would give this game an 8.6 out of 10, easily. If the zombies is as good as people have been talking about,
indicated safe zone.
and as fun for the people who like zombies, as people have been talking about, then I could see it giving like another 0.6 or 0.7 to the score and bumping it up to an 8.6. And an 8.6 at a fucking 10 for a Call of Duty game is amazing. This game is awesome. I actually want to play more multiplayer today, but we'll see. I'm having company over. And I wanted to do a bit of Minecraft because I almost have my nuclear reactor built. I'm so excited. But yeah, I cannot stress enough. If you like Call of Duty, or if you like shooters, or you know, if you like battle royale games, but you don't like Fortnite because it's a little too cartoony or whatever, and you've been looking for a more, not realistic, because this game isn't that, but more like real world, I guess I should say, like, this is very clearly like a sci-fi battle royale game because of all the nonsense, right? Like the perks and the healing, the guns and everything, right? It's not a realistic game, but it's a real world game. It's a science fiction shooter set in the real world. If you've been wanting that, that's crisp, that's polished, that is fair enough controls, and fits, it scratches that battle royale itch you have, that urge that has you sitting there playing Fortnite, even though, you know, you get one shot in the head by a shotgun from like 100 meters away when your shotgun did 7 damage to the head on a crit. Like, and you're just losing your shit over Fortnite. Fucking, this is a good game, man. And if you just like regular multiplayer, it's still good. I might actually try hardcore out on this one because I know I have some friends who like hardcore. They don't have the game as far as I know yet, but this recording session, man. I just saw a vehicle over there. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that wasn't making it. That didn't even come close. So yeah, in totality, I give this game, you know what, I'm gonna give it a 7.8. I talked myself into it. Fuck that 7.6 shit. I'm gonna give this game a 7.8 out of 10, and with the parentheses, if you like zombies, 8.6 out of 10. And you know what? That gets the fucking seal of approval. Two skeletal thumbs way up. I cannot recommend it enough. Now you might be saying and watching my footage and going, this is kind of boring. I'm sorry, I'm not the best person to watch if you like high octane battle royale stuff. Is the boy who landed this helicopter still here? Or nah? Man, I don't have a backpack or any armor. That sucks. Like, we are going to die if we don't find any of that.
Be advised, further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
But yeah, I'm not the best person to watch for high octane battle royale combat because I like to play the game slower. I play the game like a stealth shooter. There's someone here. What the fuck? He's gonna kill me.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
I have not hit him once, by the way. Oh my god, I'm terrible.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
That was really bad. I'm embarrassed that you all had to see that. But it happened. Pretend it didn't. But yeah, as I was saying, I try to play this game much slower. Ooh, shit. We're so dead. Ooh. Yeah, I was pushed on both sides, and the zombie started to punch me. Rip. Alright, everybody. I'm going to end the recording session here. And then I'm going to put my headset in and play this game when I can actually hear things, and it's going to be way better. Have fun. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry that our last video of the week for solos wasn't as exciting as it could be. Have yourself a great day.